Fucking video shut off on me. Anyways, alright, let's try this again. This thing sucks. Okay. Red filter. What I should have done is I should have brought a good one. Unless I can get the bike over here. Okay, what I'm doing here, I dropped the camera. This is digital collection of electromagnetic nanocarbon from the area we call this rock. And I brought a rock with me from home, but I'm doing the job down here in a protected wildlife zone for a reason, to show you all how bad and how tyrannic it all is. Now, granted, if everything that I'm doing down here, I'm pointing out is breaking some kind of rule or code. I'm smoking a cigarette. That's breaking a rule or code. You're not supposed to even be in down here in the first place because it's protected wildlife. Touching the rocks or stones or removing them, or even me bringing a rock in here from the outside is against the rules, right? So I'm not claiming that I'm going to be arrested for these things. I'm claiming that I'm not even claiming it. I'm pointing out the fact that you could be if they wanted to. If someone wanted to and they needed a reason to fuck with me, then they could easily pull up my YouTube videos and say, look, he busted himself, he caught himself. And so I'm doing everything to a minimum, but at the same time, I'm pointing out how tyrannic it all is, you know? Okay, so hopefully the camera don't fall and shut off again. Let's see what happens here. I didn't want to carry a 5-pound sledge, so here comes a piece now. There you go. Okay. So here's one side. Yep, perfect. Boy, okay. Put a little light on there. There you go. So inside the rock, same thing. Feline, canine, rodent, ape, human, and beast, faces only. Notice the triangular builders. You can see the triangular builders all around us. Okay. Here comes the other side. Here's the other side. I'm gonna give it a minute. Put my tools away. Feline Canine Rodent Ape Human and Beast over and over from the bed to the ground. Here's this way. Okay, done. So that's what I did. I broke the rock in half, not exactly in half, but I broke a chunk of it off so I can show you that the inside is no different than the outside. That's pretty incredible. Think about that. Go do this little experiment yourselves. It's a visual experiment so you can see what it is that's all around us. Now, again, if I would have taken one of these rocks from right here, that would have been a big deal. If I would have got caught, right? If I did it all on video and I went and grabbed one of those stones over there and rocks, that's pretty fucking sad that you can't just take a boulder from somewhere and experiment with it and um, do a video on it, right? And touch it. I cannot even disturb them. If I go over there and even disturb them, even the disturbing that I did on top of this big fucking boulder here, which by the way, I should grab the imagery from while I'm here. So even this big boulder, let me go in a little bit. There we go. So again, feline, canine, rodent, ape, human, and beast, over and over from the rail to the ground. I gotta put my hand down because I'm shaking too much. Okay, that's it. All right, so my rock from my yard. Now I'm not supposed to leave it here. If I do this and just leave it there, now that's supposed to be, again, it's breaking another one of their rules. You're not supposed to bring anything in to a wildlife preservation fucking zone and leave it. As a matter of fact, even your footprints alone can be considered a damage, right? Because if you walk off the beaten path, let's say, and I go over to here, I'll break another one of the rules. So I come over to here because I want to get at the water a little better, which I might as well do while I'm here, since the last video fucked up. As a matter of fact, I need to go way down there. So I need to go down here in order to do the video that I want to do, and this is breaking a lot of rules. Look at what I'm stepping on. Look, grass, rocks. Can't do that. It's fucking breaking the law. So what law are you not going to fucking break, right? It's fucking crazy, man. Fucking crazy. I'm going for these places with the light. Here we go. So I got light coming through. Just like the other day, I'm staying away from the shadows from the trees on both sides. I got some light peeking through the trees up here. Digital collection of electromagnetic nanocarbon from the area we call the river. It's going to be the same as the clouds, the rocks, the boulders. And since I'm right here, I might as well go for this tree. Same thing. Same shit. Feline, canine, rodent, ape, human, and beast. Over and over. And this is the shady side of the tree. Just to let you know, it has no direct sunlight. Of course, there's light on it. The imagery is banging. Look at it. There. Feline, canine, rodent, ape, human, and beast. Faces only, from the veil to the ground, it is this way. Back out again. Guess I could go over here. See, there's a lot of shadow over here, so I don't have to worry about the shadows from the trees coming through because it's darker. I don't have any light coming through, so I'm gonna do it just like I did in the other video. Feline, canine, rodent, ape, human, and beast, over and over, from the veil to the ground. Look at that shit. All you have to do, if you're watching this, I don't expect your eyes to be working this fast, so pause the video, put it on your laptop, pause it, and use your camera as a viewing device, and just keep pausing and playing, pausing and playing and pausing, playing and pausing. And then when it stops, when you're on pause, use your camera as a viewing device to look around at the images, all directions. All directions. Because why? Because there is no such thing as up, down, left, right, backward, forward, in or out in the true creator's work. Do you imagine what that means? Come on, don't imagine. You know what that means for travel? Do you understand what that means for humans and any other species to be able to travel? Knowing that there's no such thing as up, down, left, right, backward, forward, in and out, other than the human concept derived by the human brain. Otherwise, we would know the true creator's work if it wasn't for the humans. If the human population was not deceiving ourselves, then we would admit to a technology that is way beyond any religion that you've ever fucking known of. I mean, it's way beyond. And there are humans at the very top who are controlling it, who do know it all. But I cannot be mad at them, because when I look around, everybody I run into, they all know it. They all see it. They all see everything that I'm showing you all. You all see this. And then you walk away. So then if you see it and you walk away, then you're the problem. It's not them. In other words, you're begging them, please enslave us. Please keep us dumbed down, because we do not want to know any of this. We don't want reality. We want our children and our great-grandchildren for many, many hundreds of years to come. We want them to be just as dumbed down, if not more, than we are. We want them to be restricted slaves so they never, ever have a chance of realizing that they have a right to freedom, even if it's the fake freedom that was given throughout the Western cultures, which is just a fake freedom. Yeah, you have the right to bear arms, but unfortunately you have to register it, pay money for it, pay taxes on it, all this kind of shit, but you have the right to bear arms. And then we're going to threaten your life every time you own one, because we're going to tell you that we're going to be over to pound your door down and take it away. Because you registered it in the first place and whatever, you know, or if you happen to use it for any reason to protect yourself and really bear arms and use your arms for what they were made for, then no, you don't have a right to protect yourself from anything. It sucks. Freedom of speech, right? You don't have the right to have a YouTube channel and show everybody the true creator's work. You don't have a right to do that. I don't. Neither does anybody else. You guys can all entertain people. You can tell them a bunch of bullshit stories that they love to hear, that get them excited. I might as well go do the waters over there too. You know, you can get them all excited. I already did actually in the last video, but I now that I fucked that video up, I might as well come back to it. So anyways, it fucking sucks, man. It sucks. So we have no rights. So every place around, all these dingles, all these river banks and everything, in every town, every city, every state, it's like this throughout the entire country. But yet we say that we're free. We're not fucking free, man. We're not. We should be, but no one will go look at the true creator's work and see what it really is. It's why believe me, no one's going to go along with all the lies anymore if they go look at the true creator's work. But we've been prevented from going and looking at it. We've been totally fucking brainwashed into thinking that if you go and see what it is I'm showing you and you see it, then you're going to get locked up for being insane. Don't fall into that fucking trap. Don't fall into it. There's nothing crazy about it. It's a reality. Don't go along with their shit with, I see Jesus in the toast, and I see the president in the potato, right? All that kind of shit. Digital collection of electromagnetic nanocarbon from the river. I'm trying to stay away from the shadows of the trees. I'm going to center it right there. It's beautiful. I see it all. Notice all the triangular builders. Those are the true creators, builders all around us, building everything in this realm, including us. And I did come to this side as well, and I grabbed some from this side. So I might as well do that again. Right here I came. Too much light now. There we go. Trying to get the camera to go in better. It's not. Beautiful, man. It's nice right here because I'm going to be able to, when I go to remaster this, I will be able to separate the imagery from the river bottom from the waves that are on the top. The ripples, the waves, what I call texture. I can separate them. The lights and the shadows, the way it's coming through right now, I can separate the imagery. That's a good thing for me when I'm showing you guys, so that we all have a clear understanding about what the hell's going on. But again, don't let them tell you you're fucking nuts, because, and I gotta say, don't act nuts either. One of the things I learned, don't ever go along with their bullshit. Like John the other day was talking about, when John was making the video for me. That's the third time he drove around in a circle. So I'm watching some vehicles today. It's the third time he's driven by. And he just keeps going around in a circle. He's not a neighbor. I don't know who the hell he is, but we'll keep an eye on him. Okay, so John the other day when he was doing a video for me, he was saying, look at the amazing stuff. It's so amazing in the sky. And he's kind of making it sound like that. I mean, if it wasn't John and it was somebody else, I would think he was being condescending. If it was been somebody who would, I don't want to insult them. I already insulted them enough. So if it wasn't John and it was somebody else, I might have figured, don't be a fucking condescending prick, dude. If you don't see it, it means that you don't want to see it. It means you don't want to look. But don't tell me it's not there, because I fucking see it. And I know that I've tricked people into seeing it all the time. So to me, that sounds kind of, I don't know that he was being condescending. Maybe he was being condescending for anyone who might watch the videos. He didn't want them to think that he was as crazy as I am. So therefore, he wanted to word it that way for his own mental security. Hey, I'm not one of them. I'm not one of this guy. I'm just here to make a few bucks kind of thing, right? So it could have been that, psychologically speaking. I'm going to put this up here. And I think what I'm going to do is go in on a few rocks too. One in here. Let's see. Yeah, I could. Let's do that. But I mean, of course they're going to try doing that shit. It's just human instinct. They don't know that they're zombie slaves. They won't admit to themselves that they're zombie slaves. So, therefore, and nobody, I'm not talking about nobody. If you have an education, it's even worse. It's even worse for you if you're educated. And they never understand that, the educated ones. They always say, I'm educated. And I'm like, oh, shit. That's fucking too bad, man. I'm sorry to hear that, you know. But they think it's something fucking great. because you don't need anything to see it. You don't need an education or a degree of any kind to be able to see reality. You don't. You don't. There's nothing to understand about reality. That you don't have to understand it at all. You just have to look at it, see it for what it is. You don't have to understand it. It'll all come to you. It will. Like I always say, if you go look at the true creator's work, you start to see it, you will understand it. And there's an it's an it's an unspoken language, I guess is the way I will word it. You will come to terms with things and understanding of them. They will be told to you, but they will not be told to you in writing. They will not be told to you with the human tongue. You will visually see everything and then you will know it. It's not a matter of reading something that Einstein wrote or some bullshit story that they gave us along the lines, which is what everybody likes to take it to. If you talk to anybody that's interested in physics, they cannot get over themselves, man. They're fucking, oh my God, the zombification is huge in that field, right? Medical industry, big time, zombified motherfuckers. And I gotta say, man, you guys are all calling to the auditors, to the auditors that are calling out the cops as being bad guys. I don't know, man. I don't think that we're fucking on the right track with that. I really don't. I see more murderous scum in the food industry, more murderous scum in the medical industry than I do in law enforcement. And I'm talking about putting all the agencies together. If you take all the agencies that I cannot even speak their fucking letters on my channel without getting shut down, those agencies, there are thousands of them. So when you take all the millions and millions of them that work throughout the United States on behalf of the tyrannic government, that I have no problem admitting that. My problem is that we want it that way. We want to be enslaved. We love this shit. And we've been pretending all along with that shit written on paper, a constitution written on paper that only lasted a couple days. And writing it only happened a couple days, let alone in the human psyche. So anybody all these years that we were believing that we were free because we lived in the United States, we had freedoms that and privileges that other countries didn't have. No, we didn't, man. We were basing that. We were basing that on lies. All right. So yeah, we're the greatest country in the world because we were the first to land on the moon. Okay. Well, we did not land on the moon. So now does that mean we're no longer the greatest country for that reason? Because that was all a lie, right? We're the greatest country in the world because we started the Patriot Act after 9/11. We don't let nobody fuck with us. We're going to start the Patriot Act. What does the Patriot Act do? Enslaves the fucking United States citizens more than they've ever been. Starts up TSA into all kinds of tyrannic shit. This is the human population's thought process. We're supposed to be the smart ones. So that was in our lifetime, right? You could take it back, and for ridiculous shit, you have to give up your laws of gravity in order to believe that 9/11 bullshit story. To take it as what they told you it was, and you're all still building memorials to them all these years later. You're building memorials and taking away all the shit that's all around us that I'm trying to show you right now, as far as these properties that are near rivers and places that we used to be able to ride our bikes when we were kids, now are all unaccessible. They put up fences. They used your Lion Mama Conan 19 money to do so. So why are we auditors? Why are we not down at the hospitals calling out the doctors? Why are you in town halls calling out little old ladies that are at the front desk who have nothing to do with none of it, right? Or you're in the police station with the camera aimed at the girl at the front counter. Most of the time, she's not even a cop. She's just a phone girl, right? So you're in there, you're bugging them, then the cops come out to protect them, and it's a big bunch of drama shit. But you're not. Why are we not outside all the pharmacies? Why are we not outside all the pharmacies, all the package stores, alcohol, whatever? Why are we not outside all the drug clinics? You don't have to face the camera at the people. You don't have to embarrass the zombie slaves. You don't have to embarrass them. We're looking for the doctors and the people that are in charge of those places, the people that are making billions of dollars a year off the back of these fucking zombie slaves who voluntarily give up um, three-quarters of everything they earn. So of all their energy, three-quarters of all their life's energy goes to these strangers, to people that they don't even know. people that'll throw them in jail at the fucking drop of a dime, just for just for questioning your slavery, just for questioning it. You could go to jail. I'm going to move over to another stone and talk about something else for a minute. I was saying in an earlier video about these rocks that are all over the place. When I was going to get John to go and do some digital collection of the EMNC for me, I was explaining to him about a lot of these boulders that are on these trails. They have human influence in them. The same way that I just cut that rock earlier, a lot of these big boulders had been cut. So I am collecting from them, but I prefer ones to find some that have not been cut. Even the ones that have not been cut have been thrown in place by a human. So they have human influence involved in the stone. Like, for example, this one, these few right here. There's a few right here that are in here, right? Am I near the pole? Yeah. So they don't look like they've ever been cut. They were probably just picked up from a quarry. They were dropped here. They were used for many, many reasons over the last 100 years or so. Because this whole trail here used to be, the upper trail was the trolley cart or whatever the hell they called it. It was a train of some kind. And they tore that out in the 40s, 50s, something like that. And then they had a big beach down here and all this kind of stuff. It was pretty cool. So those rocks have been tossed around by humans, but they have not been cut or drilled or anything like that by humans, at first glance anyway. Same thing with these ones. So maybe I'll just come over here and visually collect from this one. This one has moss all over it. Beautiful. Love it. Humans don't create moss. Well, not as far as you know anyway. So here we go. So I'm trying to stay in between right here where all the light is, right? So all this shadow around it, I'm going to ignore it. I only want what's right there in that light. And if I could zoom in more, I would. I could take the camera off, but this camera sucks, man. Never fucking zooms in when you want it to. All right. There we go. And because I have the red filter on here contrasting with the green moss, I'm giving you the contrast, right? I mean, I can see all the imagery in there. What I'm trying to do with the red filter is anybody else coming along is going to have more color, right? Because the red is going to allow colors to go purple and a lot of different shades of red when you put green and yellow and white and gray behind them, that kind of thing. And I'm also staying away from all these shadows and everything like that. I'm staying right in here when I'm collecting this EMNC. Trying not to move my hand too much because I know that's a bitch. But this again, mold, fungus. The builders build everything in here, including death. Yeah, it's beautiful. Changing my angles and distances of perspective while I'm doing it. Those don't have any sun shining down on them, but I'll do it anyway. Beautiful. No human influence at all. There's no cuts, no drill marks, no nothing. Feline, canine, rodent, human, and beast, over and over from the rail to the ground. It is this way. Here it is. Okay. So again, bark was stripped from the tree. It's got drills in it, whatever, drill marks. I could easily collect the EMNC from it, but I'm not going to. It's too confusing. So why not just come over to something that doesn't have any human influence? The human influence would be that sign. I'll stay away from it. That paint on there, I'll stay away from it. That branch has been sawed. I'll stay away from it. That branch has been cut off. I'll stay away from it. I'm going for things that do not show me human influence. And I got it already. I can see it. When I remaster this video, I'll show you. And then I could go on the sunny side if I want to and put some lights and shadows into it. But I don't feel like walking through all the brush, so I'm not going to. Guess I could come do this one. Digital collection of electromagnetic nanocarbon from the area we call the tree over there. Beauteous. Beauteous. Trees are, yeah, this one got light on it over here, so I'll just stay away from the shadows and just kind of use the lights and shadows to my benefit for showing this to you. So I figured out what YouTube too was doing. I'll talk about it. What am I at for minutes here? 30 minutes. So YouTube's been doing some weird shit as usual. And I figured one of them out. I think I did. So YouTube's 24-hour policy, you can only upload 5 videos per 24 hours. I thought it was 5 videos per day. That was the problem with that. I figured that out quite a while ago that it was happening that way. And the reason why I was deceived by my own knowledge of this was because videos were taking so long to upload. So then next thing I realized was, okay, so then what they must be doing is they're not starting the clock at the time I start uploading the video. They're going by the time the video finishes. So if a video is taking 30 hours to upload, I start thinking, oh, okay, 20 to 30 hours, whatever, sometimes 20, 30 hours. And then all of a sudden the video uploads. I'm thinking to myself, oh, yeah, I uploaded this video yesterday morning, right? And then all of a sudden, early the morning the next day, I'm thinking, all right, I should be cool. It's been 24 hours since I uploaded that video. But that video taking so long to upload threw me off. So then I'd go to upload another video, and now I've already passed my 5 for the 24-hour period. So once I caught on to that, then I started trying to do lesser videos. And if you don't talk in them, if there's no conversation, no nothing, then they seem to upload faster. But if I talk about anything, even like I'm doing now in this video, if this is a 1.5 hour video by the time I get done, then I'm kind of screwing myself on that 24-hour thing, because it's not really 24 hours. It's really every 48 to 72 hours when you think about it that way, because if it's going to be 20 to 30 hours to upload the video and, figure, do the math, So it doesn't work out very good. This is the camera that don't have any pause. Can't hit pause on it. Oh, shit. Yeah.